Oh, my camera. I forgot. Take off the lens. There we go. All right. We are here. We are live. Oh, you can see my pen. Move that over there. All right. We are ready. We are rolling. Keep it rolling, baby. Howdy, lucky welcome. Oh, damn, already here? Holy shit. That was fast. How did that even work? I don't know if y'all heard that, but... All right, we got a couple minutes. How long? 2 minutes. 2 minutes till... Do metaphor. Refantasio. Showcase number 2. Oh, I am very excited. Alright, I hope y'all like the thumbnail. I do. I'm using my emotes. This is very fun. And bam. Yeah, with that quickness. Love to see it. Thank you for joining. Oh, I don't know what to expect, honestly. What is there to show? I guess actual, maybe potential real legitimate gameplay? Not just, here's the little snippets, like an actual legitimate, alright, we're gonna go through this area or whatever. Maybe show off the outfits? Potentially? Maybe menus? Maybe some combat, probably? Because again, it's all just been snippets and them telling us. We haven't really actually played it like an actual mini boss, or oh hey, here's a boss and we're gonna just spend the next however long it takes, right? But I mean, it doesn't need that long, but to show off the game and the narrative and the bosses, blah blah blah, combat, which makes sense. Bruh, at Game Fest? Oh, you mean, was it? What was the other one? Well, it's just that again. Oh, they probably might. They'll show us that first. They'll probably show the Awaken trailer, and then maybe something new. That'd be dumb. It's like, oh, I saw that like a couple hours ago. Why are you showing? Why are you showing me again? Who cares? I don't know. Obviously, I'm just doing this because I think it's fun and I want to keep track of it. And obviously, who cares? We're just here to chillax. We're here to talk. A lot of people will, oh, hey, I'm going to make a video and edit everything down. It's like, okay. What more can the game tell you? Yeah. Just to remind you, for those of you who fell asleep, you might have missed that section. To be fair, a lot of people probably woke up. Oh, bro, Persona 3, 4, and 5? Job system. Oh, okay. We are going to get into combat, specifically the classes. It's job, classes, same fucking thing. Okay, this is dope. Which is going to be fascinating, because if nobody's played the games... We've seen this before, which it's, guess what? It's freaking a Digital Devil Saga, literally. Oh no, cockbox. We hate you, cockbox. Yeah. Just voice lines. They did some voice lines. We heard the protagonist. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Katsura Hashino, the director of Metaphor Refantasio. You may know some of my previous work including Shin Megami Tensei 3 and Persona 3, 4, and 5. At Summer Game Fest held in Los Angeles, California,
Of course, I got it.
we announced there are 14 archetype lineages, which amount to more than 40 archetypes. Understanding the various archetypes is crucial to mastering this title's battle system.
Double Saga.
In this edition of the Atlus exclusive to Metaphor Refantazio Showcase, we will dive deeper into the different types of archetypes and how to use them. For those who haven't watched, in our previous showcase, we introduced the overall game flow.
It's what's his face?
We will continue to reveal
E5X.
new content on Metaphor Refantazio on our Atlus YouTube channel, so please be sure to subscribe. Let's get started.
That's the Japanese version. He's talking about the Japanese version. This is the Western version.
First, let's review the battle system introduced in the previous livestream. Metaphor features a turn-based and action-oriented battle system where enemies of lower rank are defeated through real-time action, allowing you to proceed at a quick pace. In this innovative battle system, against higher-ranked enemies, players can use the real-time action to enter turn-based combat with an advantage. Metaphor incorporates tactical planning through action into its established systems, along with a high degree of party composition freedom through job changes. Central to this approach are the game's new job types known as archetypes, which players can equip to their protagonist. To prepare these archetypes for the protagonist, it's crucial to first introduce the facility known as the Academia. In the early stages of the story, the protagonist gains access to a mysterious location called Academia. As you can see, it's a place adorned with a plethora of books, giving it the atmosphere of a sanctuary of knowledge. The individual in Academia has high hopes for the protagonist's awakened archetypes.
I've been waiting.
He is well versed in archetype knowledge and will lend his support to the protagonist's journey, helping him to awaken archetypes. Archetypes are managed in lineages such as this one, branching out as they are acquired during the journey. This is a game screen from the early stages of the story, so right now we only have access to the initial archetypes with basic skills. But once you're able to swap archetypes, the real game strategy begins. Details on how the protagonist comes to visit this place will be shared in detail in subsequent updates, so please look forward to it. Now, I'd like to introduce the types and characteristics of archetypes, as well as details about the related battle systems, including some that have not yet been revealed. In the last live stream, we introduced the different types of archetypes, including some of the foundational ones. The versatile Seeker, who is a well-rounded archetype. The Mage, who can exploit the enemy's weak points with powerful magic. The Thief, skilled in abilities like robbery. The Brawler, who excels in physical attacks using their fists. In terms of other initial archetypes, we have the Warrior, who excels in sword attacks. The Knight, with outstanding defensive skills. The Healer, who specializes in recovery. The Commander, with skills related to formation and support. The Gunner, who can shoot from a distance. The Merchant, who can use money-related attacks. And the Faker, with tricky moves. As the game progresses, players can unlock evolved archetypes such as the Masked Dancer, whose skills and resistances can be freely changed with equipment. The Summoner, who is perceived as a highlight in job change games with its power to summon monsters. And the Berserker, who has tremendous destructive power. There are 14 basic archetype lineages, and when the variations of each archetype are added up, in total there are more than 40 archetypes available.
Okay, is that per person, or how does that work? Well, yeah, it's 40 per person, right?
Each archetype gains experience through battle and learns various skills. There's a wide variety of skills with different attributes and ranges, such as buffs, recovery, and passive skills to improve abilities. Mastering these skills allows players to gain an advantage in battles.
And each of them have
Furthermore, as archetypes evolve through growth, players can advance to higher tier archetypes.
The buttons are
While the archetypes like the ones introduced earlier are unlocked as the base archetype of each lineage,
the little buttons move
progressing
along with
them through battle and strengthening bonds with
enemies.
supporters encountered on the journey is crucial. This system unlocks conditions for acquiring even more advanced archetypes, providing substantial depth and party development for players to enjoy and experience.
But yes, they're job classes specifically. They're like
for example,
they're like
the
DDS.
Seeker which first awakens for the protagonist,
with the
is a
mantra.
lineage in the Seeker category.
Essentially.
And by deepening the bond with the supporter who controls this lineage, the character can evolve into the Magic Seeker, who wields powerful wind magic, as well as reinforcement support and passives, and then onto Soul Hacker, who has powerful magic such as additional MP recovery effects and penetration resistance. The Gunner, who can shoot from a distance, is a heroic figure in the ranged category, and can evolve into Sniper, who is good at all target attacks, and then onto Dragoon, who can trigger attacks with various magical attributes by deepening the bond with the supporter who controls this lineage. Each archetype variation is uniquely crafted with dedicated artwork, and the appearance of each character changes based on the equipped archetype. So I think you will enjoy the work very much. This title was created with the cooperation of guest creators, including Koda Kazuma for the background concept art, and Ikuto Yamashita for the gauntlet runner design. The archetype designs, boasting over 40 variations, are not only designed by Shigenori Soejima, who is in charge of character design for this title, but also by Yuji Himukai, the character designer for the Etrian Odyssey series, who is likely familiar to Atlus fans. The Etrian Odyssey series is a dungeon-crawling RPG based on creating characters from a large number of jobs and organizing them into parties. And the fact that we have incorporated the ideas of the creator, who has consistently been in charge of the design of the series, is not only impressive, but also an appropriate element for the 35th anniversary title of the Atlus brand. So please look forward to it as well. In the last livestream, we explained the archetype system that allows you to transform at any time during a battle and activate their skills after entering a turn-based battle with the squad button. Today I would like to introduce the archetype battle system in more detail. Against higher-ranked foes, players can stun enemies with fast action before engaging in advantageous squad turn-based battles. However, if attacked by enemies first, the turn-based battle will begin with a disadvantage. Players who prefer certainty in their attacks or struggle with action sequences should not try to take on the enemies through fast battle, but rather use the squad button to engage in turn-based combat. Depending on the situation, players are encouraged to adapt between high-risk, high-reward combat and low-risk, low-reward strategies. The squad battle is a turn-based battle system adopted from Shin Megami Tensei 3. In this system, the number of actions per turn is determined by the number of party members, and the number of actions increases if the enemy's weak points are exploited. So, strategize your next move wisely. You can eliminate enemies unilaterally without giving them a turn. However, this system is a double-edged sword, since this also applies for the opponent. If enemy attacks exploit your party's weaknesses, then your party's turn may not come for a while, leading to challenging battles. Metaphor is an evolution of our command battle system that has been cultivated over the years, and its innovative archetype system is unique to this title.
I think we're in the clear.
In command battles, players can change the party formation front and back, and each archetype has its optimal position of strength. For example, the mage can cast magic from the back row to compensate for its weak point, low defense, to some extent, maintaining its attack power. The knight can withhold its attacks and attract enemy attacks from the back row, and therefore induce enemy attacks with minimal damage.
Wow, they are adding everything.
The gunner, who can use shooting, is an archetype that specializes in long-range attacks from the back row. The commander can change the formation of all members with its skills, allowing each player to freely create their own strategy.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
There is a special technique called synthesis that differs from normal skills. Synthesis, which means integration in psychological terms, is a system that allows archetypes to combine with other party members' archetypes. It can activate a special technique that is not available otherwise. To perform this skill, it consumes more than a normal action, as it consumes an additional action from your ally's turn as well. This technique is more powerful for that reason.
With their ally?
For example, while a mage and healer can only target a single enemy with their attack, With
Where
the
you can
use
do the
of synthesis,
hey, you can do
the target can be
Medirahan, but it
changed
costs
to all
3
enemies.
press turns or something.
The
It's
Seeker's
literally
main
DDS.
attack is wind magic.
Wow, they took
But by
so
using
much from every
synthesis,
single game
the
they've
Seeker
ever
can
made.
use attacks with attributes that are normally unavailable to it, such as light or strike. In addition, warriors are good at physical attacks. But if many of the same archetype
Again,
are placed in a
39
party,
right?
the attack
Crap.
characteristics will naturally be skewed.
Or I guess
However, the special synthesis attack that can be unleashed by 3 warriors can do a surprising amount of damage even in the early stages of the game. This system is an important element of the
so
strategy,
basically Showtime.
and if used properly, it can eliminate the enemies all at once. The activation conditions change depending on the combination of the party, so it is a fun element to try out different configurations and discover new synthesis combinations. Moreover, the development team has worked hard to ensure that the diverse range of archetypes remains engaging even in the later stages,
Art style is so
allowing
good.
players to enjoy different compositions. We aimed for a balance to avoid a situation where players' party compositions become similar as the game progresses, or where only certain archetypes are used.
Yeah.
When players change from one archetype to another, they can inherit the skills they have already mastered to the new archetype.
I have a few skills.
The command battle system not only includes action count strategies, but also formation tactics, special moves called synthesis, and a skill inheritance system, providing numerous ways to creatively configure archetype strategies in the party. While the party consists of 4 members initially, it can expand to 7 as the story progresses.
Interesting. It
All
goes to the
members
middle.
can
I don't know
equip
why it
any of
doesn't
the
go to
40-plus
far right
archetypes,
for us.
so we hope players enjoy developing their unique strategies.
Fast the battle action.
Now that we have explained how to use archetypes in command battles, let's discuss how archetypes' abilities come into play in other ways. Weapons change depending on which archetype is equipped, and this also affects the real-time
Hi,
action
Akihiko.
fast combat that can
That's
be
just
used
straight up
before
Akihiko
entering
anime.
turn-based squad battles. For example, the Seeker's one-handed sword allows for quick, successive strikes to deal damage to enemies. Let's change the archetype of the protagonist to the unlocked warrior. You can change the archetype of your party members as well from each tree, but the fast action is a move specific for the protagonist. So we want you to try out not only the command battles, but also the strategic action. In the case of the warrior's great sword, its large swing delivers powerful blows, and while swinging it, the user is not susceptible to preemptive strikes from enemies. In the case of the
you get
mage's
some
staff,
immunity.
the
Okay.
attack range extends not only forward, but also around the user, making it effective
The
in
elf guys gonna
situations
get
where the player is
so much
surrounded
art.
by multiple enemies. It can
I'm
wipe
surprised we
out
haven't seen
many
any yet.
monsters when outnumbered
We
and
haven't really seen
outclassed.
any at all.
Additionally,
I think
there are
everybody's
archetypes that
drawing
can
it and
use
waiting
ranged weapons.
for the release
The Faker
to
can throw
actually get
knives,
any
and the Gunner
attention.
uses a crossbow,
makes sense.
allowing attacks from a safe distance.
Oh,
Enemies roaming the
fucking
field
throwing
also
kunai
have
and shit?
various
That's-
characteristics
oh,
and
awesome.
weaknesses. For instance, you
Oh
might
my God,
use
you can
a
just
gunner with
okay,
long-distance
that's a
attack
crossbow.
range to take down flying foes.
They were just fucking
However,
beam shooting these
if you
motherfuckers.
choose the protagonist's archetype focusing mainly on fast action, he will fight with that archetype when you enter a squad battle.
Right.
You cannot swap archetypes in a squad battle, so it's important to plan ahead of time.
Damn.
We
I
hope
would've
that
been
everyone will enjoy the fast and
I
squad
would have been
combat.
that's cool if you could switch archetypes mid-battle. That'd be dope. Right, and it would just cost like a half press.
Let me also talk about the dungeons.
Oh, 14 minutes.
There are various
Uh-oh.
enemies in the dungeons.
Uh-oh.
Many familiar creatures from fantasy worlds are
People
recreated
getting
in a modern
boomerang
design.
flashbacks.
Some enemies that ambush you, some that hide
Motherfucker,
underground,
what the hell?
and some that appear
He's
in a
just
group.
hitting him with the fucking...
There are no dungeons that require a specific type of archetype party,
Oh,
so
fuck, I
please
forgot
enjoy
what the
trying
back,
out various
end of
party
the
strategies
arrow
of your
called.
choice.
Fletch? Yeah. The fletch of an arrow? That shit looks like a
Although,
fletch of an arrow.
there are tough
Unless
enemies
it's
and
just like a
bosses
giant
that force you into battles.
Can't tell. It looks like a fletch.
When this happens, the type of party you bring will affect the battle.
Draw steel. We are spotted.
Monsters called humans are especially tricky to face, so beware. We think you will enjoy planning strategies for the battles ahead. Moreover, The degree of freedom in party formation, and the fact that the difficulty level varies depending on which quest you conquer first, can affect the perceived difficulty of battles. And a slight error in judgment can be fatal in this battle. The difficulty of the game can be changed at any time.
He can die!
And by using the retry feature, you'll be able to return to the top of the battle and take on the challenge again with other strategies you might have thought of.
Wait, what? Wait,
So please
can the
rest assured
Protag
that
die
this
without
game is made in a way that
game over?
ensures all players
He was
can
down,
confidently
but-
take on the challenges.
No,
Additionally,
finally.
a network feature
I
allows
saw him
players
down.
to
I
view
was
the
like,
party
wait,
compositions
the
used
game's not
by
ending.
other players who've cleared the same dungeon.
It's
Available
DS
to view
again.
at any time. With the press of a button, you can instantly switch to those compositions, making it easier to adapt and strategize.
Oh, I see. So
I'm sure
it's
there
Final
are players
Fantasy
who
VII.
remember playing classic job change games based on the recommended information of specific party setups
It's
for certain
online.
dungeons.
It's an online feature where you have your
This
party
network
sets. Oh,
feature
hey,
is
you
like
want
a
Tifa
modern
and
version
Aerith.
of that
Then
kind
you
of
have another
playstyle.
or Barrett and Red, and then you
Above all,
it's Yuffie
we
and
wanted
Sith,
players
right?
to be able to see
But it's
firsthand
online.
how other players are progressing in the dungeon they are currently
That's cool.
conquering,
I like that.
using their own party composition and ingenuity.
So instead of, oh, what
even
did you
though it
do
is a
on this
loosely
day?
connected
It's, oh, what
aspect.
party did you use during this quest? That's fascinating. Because then you'll know which one's the best one to use if it has the
what did you
same
think?
layout for most
In
of the
this video, we have introduced the various types and uses of archetypes. We hope that even those who are unfamiliar with past Atlus titles will be able to easily enjoy this fantasy RPG based on its unique job system, which is a staple in fantasy
Oh, so it's
RPGs. We've added various unique features
Okay,
into
so it's gonna
Metaphor,
be a ooh.
from the system and volume
So it's
to
a
its
three-man
visuals.
party
And we
at
hope
the
that you will
beginning
enjoy this fantasy
until
RPG.
we get Rabbit. Heidelberg.
Metaphor is launching on October 11th, 2024, and is open for pre-orders. Starting today, you can also
Yes,
pre-order
you
the
can.
digital
It's
version.
$100 for
If
the
you're
digital
interested in
deluxe
Metaphor,
edition.
please be sure to
$69
pre-order
for
or
the
add to your
physical-
wish list.
for the base.
Those who pre-order will receive pre-order bonuses,
Yeah.
including the Archetype EXP chest set and an adventurer's
Whatever
journey
any
pack.
of this means. Kind of. Well, it shows you there actually.
Both in-game item sets are
XP,
useful for
okay.
battles and party development.
So you can
They
get
are great value
get through some of the
DLCs that you can
archetypes.
get
If you
just
don't
for
like certain
pre-ordering,
ones, you can just
so
get it
please
out of
consider
the way.
them.
Also, you get a bunch of outfits.
Metaphor will be
You get
available
a
in
lot
both
of
standard
outfits.
and special editions
there's
for
the
physical
custom
and digital
battle,
formats.
BMG sets. Key 1
The
through
development
5,
team has come
SMP4,
together to
SMP5,
create a
and
collector's
Entry and
edition that
Odyssey
allows
is the one
everyone
at
to
the far.
celebrate Atlus's
The one that looks
35th anniversary.
Yeah, and then the history books.
The outer box is designed by Mr. Soejima,
Hey,
and the
aw.
art book is truly gorgeous, including
yeah,
art
I
from
like it.
various guest artists. We hope you will have a copy on hand to enjoy.
So sadly,
In the digital
the
35th
PS5
anniversary
version is
history book,
already
You will find a
sold out.
timeline of past titles,
Xbox though. You can still
introductions to
pre-order.
major
So if you want
titles,
if you want the
and a
Xbox version, go
conversation
ahead.
with a very special guest talking about what makes RPGs so much fun to
35th
play.
anniversary.
Additionally,
35th, right there.
this edition is filled with congratulatory comments from various creators in the industry.
Catherine, wow.
The digital soundtrack includes an all-time
yup.
best album that looks
Even
back on the
Catherine?
brand's
She-
35th anniversary.
Got Entry and Odyssey, Catherine.
It is a
Oh, that one.
fascinating musical journey that gives both old and
Cameron
new
it.
fans a sense
Oh,
of the
Cameron
history
it
of
in the
Atlus's
background.
sound.
Oh, so cute.
In addition, we
Right,
have included a
because-
cloth world map of the United Kingdom of
Why
Ukraine,
is he on that one?
a
That's
set of
weird.
pins representing the Homo Tinta monsters, a steelbook with
Tinta.
dedicated key art, a two-disc Metaphor
Should I
Refantasio
be surprised?
soundtrack composed by Shoji Meguro,
Academia.
a digital costume and battle background
nobody
music
in-
set,
did he
and a
not look
sticker
at that
sheet
and
of
think,
national
oh,
flags,
Academia? Oh,
archetype
okay.
designs, and more. This is a limited edition, so if you would like to take advantage of
It's
this
like,
opportunity, please
the
consider
new
pre-ordering
Ken.
while supplies last. Thank you for your continued
they-
support and excitement from
they lasted.
Metaphor
They're
Refantasio.
gone.
We hope you will enjoy these special
PS5,
items
so
and
you
look
have to
forward
wait
to
until the
seeing
game
you in the
actually
next
releases
showcase.
to get the PS5 collector's edition again. Or go to Amazon.
We are happy to hear
assuming
that
they
so
still
many
have it.
people were interested
But I
in the
want
battle
GameStop.
system
I want
in the
my
last
GameStop
live
ones.
stream. So finally, next time, we would like to introduce not only the
You're gonna
gameplay,
narrative.
but also the world setting characters, and story that we have been elaborating in our first attempt at a fantasy RPG. This is a work full of twists and turns, so please stay tuned for the next exclusive.
High fantasy, understand.
Metaphor is planned to be released on October 11th.
Oh,
Be sure to pre-order and add to your wish list.
I have. Oh.
Thank you very much for your time today.
It is said that we all have inherited
and there's
heroic
the Awakened
virtues
trailer.
deep within us.
Yep, and they ended with it. That's good. I
Reality
appreciate
is-
that. Instead of opening with it.
We oppress. We fight. A great evil flows through this land.
How long was
You have
this?
found a
How
way
long
to
has it been?
wield true magic.
30 minutes, yeah, roughly. Short little nice piece. Why didn't you just react to it and record it and then upload it? I could. But doesn't matter.
Many more protectors and
Either
followers
way, I
will
would have done
gather
it.
to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them.
That was good. That was good.
You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
I swear, this is some Akihiko Mitsuru shit. White-haired brawler, red-head
Now
lancer.
you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical.
You can also hear the
You wield
protagonist.
power now.
Fuck. Yeah, again. Here's another snippet. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck you, cuckbox. But you know what? Thank you for your marketing campaign because, oh, hell yeah. That's good. That's some good shit. Well, I'll take that at the very least because it saves Atlus some money. All right. That was lovely. All right. I like that. It felt a little weird, I'm not gonna lie, with the summer game fest. Them standing there and talking about it like that, it just felt weird. I know they couldn't stand up there for like 30 minutes and do this entire showcase like that. Honestly, would I have preferred it? Maybe. But I doubt it because I don't think a lot of people would have appreciated it, right? That this game took like 30 minutes. And all that information, they would have probably just want the sizzle trailer. And to be fair, they kind of just did stand there for a little bit. They kind of basically gave us a short version before this. So either way, good. I'm excited. I'm happy. I can't wait. Every time I see this, I can't help it. We got some good information. We got some really good information, actually. All right. So I guess reload it. Yeah, it's now 23 minutes. Damn. Okay. So, yeah, just random, obvious stuff. Trailer crap. We got combo moves.
Out as they are acquired during the journey.
Synthesis moves, I guess, which I guess are combos, so showtime somewhat. They didn't really elaborate too heavily.
Each
or the way they
used earlier are unlocked as the.
Okay. Sadly, no all-out attacks. Not all out attacks. Yeah, we haven't seen it all out, have we? If they even have it. No all out attacks. Potentially, we do have synthesis. So that's fascinating. And are there normal attacks? Or is that just part of the archetype entirely? Because it was synthesis, items, guard, and then archetype at triangle, right? So those 4 buttons? Where the hell's the normal attack? I don't think I saw one. I guess it'll probably just be in the skill? No. No, here are the archetype moves. Oh, that's the evolution. That's not the actual combat? Yeah, okay. Oh, there it is. Wait, where are the items? Oh, items is the start button now. Ah. Melee is square. Which makes sense because in overworld combat, when you're running around in like action, it'll be square. No! Please, remappable controls. Okay, so then synthesis. I would have preferred synthesis on square, and then. Oh well, I'm speaking PlayStation Legend iconography buttons. I would have preferred a melee on X, right? So A button for Xbox, because it would be much more simple. I played it, yeah. It would be similar because you, not muscle memory, but you would, oh, right, yeah, because Persona 5 did that. So it would make sense to keep the attack button on the same button, but they move it around. Motherfuckers. Now I just have to hope and pray we have remappable controls, which will probably be on PC. Which, if anything, I probably will play on Steam, and then use PlayStation to do the recordings, which will be fun. Because if I can do remapping, button remapping, then yeah, I'm gonna have to switch to Steam from now on. Which usually I play my games on PlayStation, but remappable controls wins the game, wins my heart, always will. And then RB is passed. That's fine. We know that R1. Except in Persona, you don't get that. So no press turn. So no one more, I think, so far. That'd be interesting if it still has. Huh, I wonder. Because I never really enjoyed the press turn system for that reason. It's because, okay, yeah, sure, I hit him with a weakness, but then I still have to switch over to somebody else, but they might not have that weakness. It's like, sure, then there's another enemy who does it. Okay, cool, but then only some of your party members will and some of them won't. Like, sure, you still get extra turns, but it would be nice to do the actual one more system, which would be nice, but who knows. I'd still prefer it. And obviously this still looks fucking amazing. The paint splatter, butterfly wings, we love it. Interesting too, isn't it, that Metaphor Protag, we have no idea what his name is. Traveler, right? I think that was they gave him the title, Traveler. The Traveler's stance here, his combat stance, is very similar to a character that we know, who also has blue hair. It's Persona 3 Protag, not P3 Reload, but P3, the original P3, where he kind of had like a wider stance. It's very similar to that stance, more than the new one, the Reload version, which, oh man, this game is gonna be good. Interesting though, we only have 4 people. We get more, right? Yeah, well, we get more people, but I don't know if they're gonna come with us. This is gonna be fascinating because we do get rank ups with them, right? They're the followers. But will it just be the 4 of us the entire game? Which DDS kind of had it, but not really. Because DDS had a cast, right? And over the course of the game, each character got added in, but the characters were already there. And in Soul Hackers, right, you only got those 4. And basically you got your entire party at, like, basically the beginning of the game, which is very different from this. So how is this gonna work? Because I would love to see, maybe they just haven't shown us other party members, just so we don't know who's gonna be part of the team yet, right? Because in Persona, when they introduce a character, we know that the character's probably gonna join us, so it makes sense, like with the Phantom Thieves and Persona 4, Persona 3, right? But here, we don't know that yet. We only see the base characters, but maybe it might be a 4-man squad only, because there are 40 archetypes, and that's 40 per person. Because once Protag unlocks it, everybody gets it. As we've seen, like, oh, this one's unlocked. You can now blah, blah, blah with every other character. Or maybe maximum 40 for the Protag, but other characters specifically. Like, well, she got Paladin. Yeah, so she gets Paladins, might get Knight. Some of them might be restricted. But I doubt that, because DDS did that, where you can do anything you wanted, as long as you had the money to get the mantras. What were they called? Yeah, I think they were called mantras or something. Yeah, the mantras, where basically they're archetypes, and they had specific skills, and then once you maxed it out, maxed out the mantra, you would get those abilities, and you could just swap those abilities in and out whenever you wanted, which was amazing, especially for a 2006 game where Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 3 Portable, none of them had skill swapping until Persona 4 Golden. You literally had no choice. Well, I think Portable you could choose what skills. Yeah, P3 Portable, I think you could choose the skills. Yeah, but yeah, skill selection wasn't available until then. But the only game that did was DDS, because even Nocturne you couldn't do that. It was randomized as well. So, when they are well rendered, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, god damn. It'll be interesting. It'll be fascinating. I'm intrigued to see how this is gonna play out. Maybe they're just hiding shit from us, right? I don't know if there was an additional turn, which, I mean, it doesn't really change anything, right? Because even if it has a press turn system, even though you get one Moors, you can only get a maximum amount, right, of turns. So it'll always be 8. Because if you only get 4 press turns, and then one character can take out half of them, then you'll still only get 4 extra turns. So then it'll still be 8 total. So I think probably because there's no press turn, because there's a press turn, I don't think we're gonna have all-out attacks or whatever. Maybe, potentially, that'd be cool, but I don't know. And oh yeah, where is it? The biggest, best skill. One of the it's so nice. Hold on.
Into metaphor.
Not that one. That one's too far. Where is he?
Affect the perceived difficulty of battles. The difficulty of the game.
Yeah, there he is. He's dead.
Formation. And the fact that the difficulty level varies depending on which quest you conquer first can affect the perceived difficulty of battles.
Yeah,
and
so
a slight error in judgment can be fatal in this battle. The difficulty of the game can be changed at any time.
No, yeah. Game doesn't stop. If he's dead, he's still down. He's just down. You can pick him up. Woo! I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Which is cool. So that indicates to us, since we don't know what quests are gonna be difficult or more. Yeah. Oh, finally. They fucking heard me. They knew. They knew the one thing I needed fixed was literally just let me keep playing the fucking game. Because there are other people. No, but despair. They got sad. And they all just give up existing because of him. It's like, oh, what? Then get him back up. What do you mean? You have items to do so. Oh, so fucking... Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, this is going to be so nice to play. Because, yeah, same with SMT5, right? I mean, but that makes sense because he's controlling the demons. So once he dies, then the demons are like, all right, well, fuck him. He's the captain, not me. All right, I'm off this ship. Getting the fuck out of here. Which I am phenomenally excited for. Which is going to be a good time. Because then that allows the difficulty. Oh, shit, now I got to waste a turn bringing him back. So what do? Do I press turn, kill the bitches, and then revive him? Or get a dick ton of damage in? Get some proper damage, and then, all right, cool, we're good. And then bring him back. And then you did, like, half damage because they're weak to whatever. I like that concept. It's very cool. Very fun. Yeah. The only thing I hope they do is remappable controls for consoles as well, not just PC, which would fucking suck. But yeah, that having that knowledge and perfect. The one thing I really wanted to know was if Protag dies, does the game over, or do we get to just keep going? Which would be nice. Even if they did have the issue where Protag would die, but the game gives you the option to just retry. It's like, oh, okay, cool. From the start of battle, okay, cool, great, thank you. Obviously, on like harder difficulties, oh yeah, no, you just reset. But if there's the ability to save anywhere, then it's fine. to a certain degree. Hey, wanna join? Muggs' body. Hey, wanna join? Join the team, bro. Other than that, not much other than that.
Where the player is surrounded by multiple enemies. It can wipe out mini monsters.
And again, what? Persona 3 Pro Tag ability, where you can swap out your weapons. You can have a sword, you can have a lance, you can have fucking, just fucking fists. You can be a pugilist if you wanted to. You can have a heavy sword, you can have a long sword, whatever, blah, blah, you know, claymore. You can also use a magic staff, kind of. What was it? You can beam? It was a beam.
Oh.
Yeah, you also can use kunai.
Allowing attacks from a...
The other one was a laser beam of some sort. I think it was the crossbow, but it shot a beam. Yeah, it's a crossbow, but it shoots magic beams.
For instance,
magic beams,
you might...
Which,
use a gun.
That's fucking cool. And it shoots through multiple enemies. That's wonderful.
With long-distance attack...
Nice, yeah, see. Shot through one of them, but it shot the other
range
one
to take down flying.
Interesting. Oh, okay. So we got the advantage there. And then you squatted.
Foes.
But yeah, so far we've only seen these 4 characters. And again, it's a little weird. That it's Akihiko and Mitsuru, basically, just fantasy versions of them. And I guess, I forget. Hildebert? No. I forget the little rabbit's name. Starts with an H. Heisme, got it. Gotcha, bitch. I remembered his name. And then Heidelberg is the elf redhead lady. So I really hope we'll have more than that. That'd be nice. Which will also be fascinating how ranking up characters works. Because if it's 8, and if they don't follow us in the actual machine, I forget what they call it, the something runner? Yeah, whatever. Then it'll be interesting. Alright, but hey, here we are. We are done. It has been completed. Another showcase done. And I'm infinitely more excited every time they show gameplay. They gotta stop doing this to me. Every time. They keep showing us new shit. I knew they were gonna do this too. I was hoping we would see more gameplay. So now next time, whenever they decide to show up, which I assume will be opening night live, maybe? For Gamescom? I assume we'll see narrative, maybe? Which is a couple months away, like 2 all the way in August, so that'll be a perfect time, right? Gives them time to record, edit, blah, 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 translate, and also have, you know, the English VA do the voiceover, the dubbing for Katsura Hashino and whoever else they plan on having speak during the next Atlus Metaphor Rifantasio exclusive 2 showcase. Oh, these are funny. But I pre-order the game. It's on all platforms. Please remember that. Most people keep forgetting that. They see the Xbox logo. Oh, bro, is it Xbox only? No, it's not. It's fine. Were we in chill mode the entire time? Uh-oh. We were in chill mode the entire time, weren't we? Oh, whoops. Oh, well. I forgot to swap over to this. It's a full screen.
However, if you choose the protect...
Oh, well. Oh, well. No, well. What does it matter? We're here for me my reaction, yes. Alright. But, with that being said, we're going to call that a stream for now. It is hot in Topeka. And I'm not tired, but it is draining me. So, with that being said, thank you, Lucky, for joining. I appreciate you being here. It has been, thank you, Link, as well, for being here. See you guys in the next stream, which will probably be, I don't know. Not today. It's too hot for that. Oh, I would. You know what? Let me think about it. I might. If we do, we're going to do Soul Hackers too. So, yeah, it'll be great. So, see you guys next time. With that being said, I've been Hasu, captain of the Atlas Whoredom. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream/video whenever either or comes first. Enjoy the rest of your day, however you choose to spend it. Until then, itakimasu. Ugh.